literally like a zombie, like looking for it, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's not there. Oh yeah, it's not there, like bad. And after I did that a few times, it's like literally, you guys, it's sick, but like I feel like relieved. I feel like, oh, there's nothing to look for, and there's nothing to compare myself to or anything. Like, it feels weird. And now look, I'm already creating a video for you guys, that it's been over a month, maybe 2 months, that I've created any content for you guys. So I think not only was it bad for my mental health, but it was also consuming literally all of my energy, my time. Like, oh my god, you guys, it's so unhealthy. When we were cavemen, we only knew which predator or which food we were gonna hunt, or what our kid was doing down the road. Like, we didn't know, you know. And now we just know everything that's happening everywhere at every moment, and it's overwhelming for our nervous systems. And that's why anxiety is at an all-time high level. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the new subscribers, guys. I know it's been a minute. So how is everybody? How have you been? I hope everybody's good. I'm doing all right, I guess you could say. We're gonna talk about it in this video. Guys, I really want to talk. Come here, like, come listen. Or wait, just grab your popcorn and stuff and just whatever, because we got things to chat about. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking of waiting to do this video, but then I wanted to get it while the emotions were fresh and while I was still in it, you know, because sometimes you wait, or sometimes I wait and then I won't end up filming what I had in my mind, and it could have been good content for you guys. Or when it's not as fresh in your brain, you forget exactly how you were feeling in the moment or what you wanted to say. And of course, if you guys don't know, this channel is all about self-help. I want to help you guys just with whatever, with life, you know what I mean? I like to share experiences with you guys and insight with you guys and help enlighten you, in hopes that I make things a little easier for you, or at least you could feel like, little dust bunny in the air, at least you can feel like you're not alone, you know. I'm here to just love you guys, and my main intention here on this channel, if you're new or not, I'm sure you know if you're not new, but I just want to pour love into you guys and help you and just share and be transparent with you. So I want to talk a little bit about like anxiety and social media. So I want to like share some gems with you guys, and also simultaneously share what I've been going through and my experience, which is what I typically do here. But anyway, let's get into it. Appreciate you for watching the content that I have so far, and I love you guys so much, and I hope that we continue to grow together, and I hope that you guys can take from what I'm going to share with you today. Lately, how do I even say this, you guys? I have been knowing that social media was a problem for me, that my phone was a problem for me, that I'm kind of addicted to it, you know, and I know that in my brain, but it's hard, as you guys know, in this day and age, to just stop scrolling. It becomes literally an addiction, second nature, right? Like, you don't even think about it. It's not even like you're intentionally reaching for your phone or intentionally logging onto Instagram or whatever social media platform that you're on the most. You sort of just go for it. It's just a habit now. Like, it's just a habit, literally. Like, as long as it's next to me, I'm grabbing it. So I've tried little things here and there to like just stop myself from grabbing it. Like, literally just like if I'm doing something else, or like I'm watching a show or something, you know, I'll put my phone on a table away from me where I can't reach it, just by leaning over, and that helps a lot. But you know, then a few hours pass and then I grab it again. Yeah, I've been realizing for a little while now that it's like affecting my mental health, you guys. And I know that I'm not alone on this. Whether you're aware of it or not, a lot of us have this phone addiction, this social media addiction. and it affects our mental health, right? So, and it can affect our mental health in so many ways. For women in particular, I know that a lot of us suffer because we're comparing ourselves to other women, right? To other women's looks, to other women's accomplishments, to other women's lives. Men too, you know, I mentioned women because in terms of like body positivity and like, you know, everybody's altering themselves to look perfect or to look the same, and there's all this pressure to be perfect and to have this perfect life and who's accomplishing what. And then now I've made a few videos on this as well with the, you know, I'm gonna call it how I see it, the toxic positivity, where, you know, it became like a thing, and then it kind of, in my opinion, blew out of proportion, and everybody's just on this wave of like heal, 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 and nobody's giving themselves grace, and everybody's judging everybody, and everything's now toxic and all this stuff. It just became like, as you could tell, just like extreme, just overload, like overload of information on every angle. You guys, I need a breather just thinking about it. Today I had like borderline breakdown. Like I was crying. I gave myself a migraine because of certain things that I'm seeing. As you guys know, there's been so much happening in the world with, I don't have to say it, with politics and health and all of that stuff. I don't even want to say any of these words. But you guys know what I'm talking about. Today, I saw these images on Instagram that I would probably not have seen otherwise if I wasn't scrolling the gram 12 hours a day like I do, of Haitians crossing over and being whipped literally by police on horseback, which I can't even talk about it because I want to cry. So that like sent me into a spiral of like, oh my gosh, like I am a sensitive person and I feel things really deeply, and I'm a very empathetic person, and so I just was like, what in the world? So on top of everything else going on and the things that are being forced upon us that is affecting our work and our freedom and our rights, these images and this story this morning really just took me over the edge mentally. And I was crying and I was posting about it and I was pissed, and I'm like, even to the point where like I'm such a hopeful person, I'm such a faithful person, I'm always talking about God and faith and how like everything comes, you know, from internal, and we just have to keep pushing, right, and believing, right? And I was at the point where I'm like, how could God allow this? Like, how is this happening, you know? And I was just so sad and so angry and full of rage and just so many emotions that I know are not healthy, and I was having thoughts that I know are not right, you know, because deep down in my heart I know that every human being, no matter the atrocity, the level of atrocity that they're committing, even if it's harming another person, I know that we're all a product of our, you know, surroundings, our environments, and our traumas, right? So for example, a person who, you know, is able to literally cause physical pain on somebody or hate somebody because of the color of their skin or their background or something, they have legitimate trauma, and they probably grew up from little being told and being taught that this is okay and that this is right? And so for them, this is reality, and you lose, I guess, touch with your empathy, and or maybe you just don't have that. I'm not a psychologist, so I don't know, like, it's hard for me to grasp how, even if a person is brought up a certain way, how they don't have like just that empathy piece of like, wow, this is another human being, you know? So I struggle with that a lot too, to not understand. I can't, it's hard for me to have empathy for people like that because I'm such an empathetic person, if that makes sense, that I say, well, if I feel things so deeply and it would hurt me so bad to be hurting somebody else, and how could they do this? Like, I don't understand it. It's like a, what is it called? An oxymoron, or I don't know. But like, you know, it's like I'm so empathetic that I can't comprehend how someone could do that. But at the same time, I'm empathetic enough to know that this person is hurting and they've had their own levels of trauma, and something is going on that's blocking them from being an empathetic person, if that makes sense. There's some kind of hurt or damage in there that they're able to act in such a hateful and heartless and almost like stonewall calcified way that they don't see the connection between living beings, right? Stuff like that affects me really deeply, you guys. And so I was going down a little spiral, and I was crying, and I was texting and, you know, posting on Instagram and whatever, and I just wasn't feeling good. I literally gave myself a migraine, and so I had to like just take a shower and take some migraine medication because it was like getting out of hand. I was talking to my sister, and she's like, hey, maybe you need a social media break, you know? She's like, I think sister to sister, it's not healthy for you. Like, for your mental health, you need a little step back, you know, especially because you're so sensitive to things like this. And then at first I was a little like defensive, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, oh, but then I'm like, you know what, I've been feeling a nudge inside of me to like even delete, you guys, my Instagram. But then I think about you guys, and I think about the sole purpose of just spreading love and knowledge and just my life with you guys. I actually really enjoy that community that I have on Instagram, even though I know I have not been posting as much, which that's a whole other topic that I will tell you guys about briefly. Basically, I haven't been feeling as inspired, and I haven't been in touch with myself. I haven't been in the same rituals and practices, spiritual practices that I used to be really heavy on. I've kind of taken a step back from that. I've kind of been going through a purge, like kind of the reverse of what I used to do. Like, again, I've made some videos on toxic positivity and how, you know, it could be the reverse effect if you get too overconsumed. And, you know, with all of this stuff, it's been a long time coming, and then finally I just hit a full-blown stop, you know. Like, obviously I'm not causing harm to anybody or anything, but like I like, again, hit an information overload where I just paused everything. Like, I just kind of paused everything, and maybe even a little resentment because I feel so overwhelmed and like, what do I do next, and all this pressure and what's right, what's wrong. There's information to support any kind of theory you see, so I just hit a wall of enough, you know. And so yeah, I haven't been meditating as much. I haven't been, you know, producing content on here, you know, on Instagram. Well, not authentic content, like I'll repost stuff and stuff. I haven't made any new podcast episodes. So yeah, I kind of hit a block there as well, which I feel like I'm gonna be coming out of soon, which again goes back into what I was telling you guys about social media. I literally just a few hours ago, sorry if I keep playing with my ponytail, I just washed my hair a little bit ago and the ends are a little crusty, so I'm trying to get it right for work tomorrow so I'm not out here looking like a crust of mush, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you guys, I literally just a few hours ago deleted the app from my phone. I did not delete my account because that's not where I wanted to go with it as of yet. Never say never. I don't see myself doing that, again, because of my intention and the fact that I love to share with you guys. And I honestly, you know, it's a fun outlet for me and easy, but I need to find balance. I need to create healthy boundaries between myself and social media, okay? Since I've deactivated it a few hours ago, I'm literally noticing the addiction. Like, I'm not even thinking Instagram. I'm just like literally like a zombie, like looking for it. And I'm like, oh yeah, it's not there. Oh yeah, it's not there. Like, bad. And after I did that a few times, it's like literally, you guys, it's sick, but like I feel like relieved. I feel like, oh, there's nothing to look for and there's nothing to compare myself to or anything. Like, it feels weird. And now look, I'm already creating a video for you guys that it's been over a month, maybe 2 months that I've created any content for you guys. So I think not only was it bad for my mental health, but it was also creating consuming literally all of my energy, my time. Like, oh my God, you guys, it's so unhealthy. And I know I'm gonna be back, and I'm just saying this right now, but I cannot allow myself to get that invested in that autopilot, that ignorantly addicted, unknowingly addicted again. But I feel like it was stalling my productivity, stalling my creativity, stalling my flow, stalling my rituals of self-love and self-awareness and, you know, spirituality, all the things that I kind of preach on here. You know, I've been doing my best. I've been pretty happy. I've been doing regular daily things, you know, engaging with family and relationships and stuff like that. But I just feel really disconnected from myself, from source. My spiritual connection has definitely been affected by my consumption of social media, and I feel like I was using it as a way to distract myself from the fact that I maybe have not been meditating as much as I want to be, or looking inward, or feeling things, or thinking about where I want to be and what my next steps are, you guys. And it was a way for me to kind of, yeah, distract myself. So not only was it stalling my productivity and me creating content of value for you guys, it was just affecting my mental health, comparisonitis, making me feel less worthy, and just everything, you guys, making me feel sad. Like, it's good to know what's going on in the world, but also we have to know boundaries and healthy consumption of the news and things that are going on like that. And when we see that it's affecting our mental health and we're becoming anxious or depressed or just overloaded with energy, we need to realize that it's okay to take a step back, and it's okay that our nervous systems cannot handle everything that's going on all over the literal planet. Our nervous systems were not programmed to ingest every issue that happens in every corner of planet Earth. You know, if you think about it, back in the day, even 100 years ago, less than 100 years ago, before social media was a thing and before the internet was a thing, nobody even really knew what was going on the other side of the world, unless it was like a war or something like that. You know what I mean? I don't know if this sounds ignorant, but you know what I mean. When we were cavemen, we only knew which predator or which food we were gonna hunt or what our kid was doing down the road. Like, we didn't know, you know? And now we just know everything that's happening everywhere at every moment. And it's overwhelming for our nervous systems. And that's why anxiety is at an all-time high level. I can go on and on about this, you guys, but I just wanted to give you guys a warning and a disclaimer and share with you guys about my experience with social media and why I've maybe been MIA and how it affected me, in case you could relate to this. Let's try to create boundaries with social media if we feel like we're wasting too much time on it, you guys. It's a big problem. We're like the first round of people, you know, that's had so much access. All of these apps and social medias are fairly new, you know, and it's definitely an issue. It's definitely an issue if we don't grab a hold of the reins and realize where it's hindering us and where it might be a distraction or halting our progress in life or our mental health. We have enough things to worry about, you know, and then we're just looking at other people's highlight reels and perfect lives and perfect bodies and perfect faces, and you know, it's not that. Like, it's not that. Even mine, you know, including myself. You go on my Instagram, you can't tell that I've been, well, then again, I'm kind of expressive. Like, you'll know when I'm feeling something usually, but you know what I mean. Like, it's a highlight reel. The feed is a highlight reel. Nobody's on there talking about every single one of their, you know, mental breakdowns or a difficult thing that's happening in their life. So you guys, I hope that you're doing good. I hope that this could help somebody. I hope that this gives you a little insight about what I've been going through. I don't like to make promises, but I can say that this was a realization for me, and that my only goal still is to spread knowledge and love and experiences in hopes to help you guys just even feel a little better. That's always been my goal. That will forever be my goal, no matter what that's looking like, if that's here on YouTube, if it's on Instagram, if it's on a podcast. Oh, also, I changed my Instagram name from Piece of V to It's Vanessa J. It's on my little banner up there. I will also link it below, you guys. My podcast, I have not recorded anything new, but if you're new here, there's a few, I don't remember how many episodes I have, but I will also link that below. I have some knowledge on there. Hope to get back on that soon again as well. I opened my Etsy shop back up, which right now all I have is face oils on there, which did pretty well. Face oil that I created myself. It's all I have on my face right now, guys. It gives you a good glow. It's all organic, 3 simple ingredients, anti-aging, anti-dark spot. It helps with acne. It just gives you a pretty glow. You can use it under makeup, before bed, just if you just want to look hydrated and glowy for the day. Oh, I thought that was stained. Yeah. I will leave that in the link below as well. I love you guys. If you could relate or anything that resonated with you, or if you have any questions, I would love to hear your feedback. Please comment below. Please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and it helped you in some way. I love you guys so much. I hope that you have a beautiful night or day wherever you are, and we will talk soon.